Morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you've had a really great week. So what's the word for the day? Well, I was doing some reflection and I spent some time with my elder prayer and council group, and they're in their 80s. So, talking with them is always wonderful, wonderful counsel and entertaining as to the way they see things and the way that I'm growing. And I think it was funny that this week they shared with me that they go through the same ebb and flow that I do. That some days I am so grounded in the promises, and I'm telling, putting the Lord in remembrance of His promises, and I'm putting my name in them, and I'm standing tall, even though I don't see it, and even though I don't feel it, and even though I don't hear it, that I have faith. And faith is the things hoped for, but the evidence of things you don't see, and you still believe. And they were telling me that they, like me, sometimes feel like that man that brought this son to Jesus and said, help me to believe, Jesus. I have faith, but help me to believe. And I was like, wow. And then I was listening to a sermon, and some of the things really just stuck out for me. And the way the pastor said it is, are you trying to white knuckle your way through the situation you're in? Or are you really believing the promises that God gave to you in His Word? Because let's just face it, God's reputation is on the line with His promises. He said them, He meant them, He's faithful, His Word has never returned void. He can't break a promise. So why, Shelley, are you getting anxious? Even though you yesterday was high on a mountain with your faith, and today, waver, white knuckle grip, let go. Have peace. This season, it won't last forever, and there's a reason for it. And the endurance and the growing of the spiritual maturity to know that, you can read those scriptures and they not mean anything, but you can lean on them with all your weight when you're in a tough situation, and God will then uphold you with that promise because He means it, and you won't have to white knuckle your way through a situation. You can breathe deeply. And you have to always continue to seek Him and to know how to remind Him of those promises. And He's faithful. So I hope that if you've had a week where you've teetered on the line of holding true even though you can't see anything changing, or if you're white-knuckled and you're trying to, I got this, I'm going to do this, Lord, I asked you to take care of it, but it's not happening soon enough, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, so I'm going to go and I'm going to worry and I'm going to stress and I'm going to have fear. If you're in the middle of any of that, then I hope that this brings you a little bit of peace to just sink back into what God says is true for you. Lean on His promises. Keep not silent. Put me in remembrance of my promises. If Jesus told us to pray, and He told us how to pray, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Stop right there. You don't have to go out and get it. You don't have to worry about how it's going to come. You don't have to be fretting. Jesus told us how to pray. Just settle in with that today and let that sink in. I know that meant something for me, and I know that the friends of mine that I've been working with and talking with this week, I know that this came for all of us. Have a blessed, wonderful, crazy, awesome, audacious, live in the sun, go to the beach, put your toes in the sand, hug somebody kind of day, kind of weekend. I'll see you